Hello and welcome to another Monday. This one is the 26th of April 2021, and I'm here to ramble about miniatures. And I'm, of course, Takiyan, as always. And we have a small collection of finished minis here. Can barely fit them all in frame. And it's mostly the tribespeople. So we have this lady shaman or something who wasn't really part of that set, but I've painted her as if she belongs in the tribe. And then we have these guys who there's two of each. They're slightly different colors. Now they are, of course, the sculpts, you can realize, are very clearly modeled after Zulu warriors. And real-life Zulu warriors didn't have all these bright colors, these greens and purples and whatnot. But I decided it's fantasy, and I want them to look interesting on the table. So I cheated. I decided, on Fantasy Island, or the Isle of Dread, where I'm supposed to use them, they've got some different dyes and things they can use, and look more colorful. That's fine. And I've also painted this undead crab, and you can see the body inside still. I was worried the sand might be a bit close in color to the shell, but it's camouflage. It's adapted to its environment. That's fine. So there's 6, 7, 8 miniatures finished this week, and that's all I got finished. That's not bad. I mean, it's one more than last week, so I've been steadily increasing. There was 7 last week, and before that 2, before that 1. So yeah, I'm getting up there. You know, my ambition, in case I haven't mentioned it before, is to average, like over a year, to average at least 10 per week. Now, the way I reach this average is that during normal working weeks, I can't paint that many, usually, unless they're very simple models. But what happens is during school holidays, like the summer vacation, I paint a lot. I paint much more than 10 per week. And so hopefully the average becomes what I'm aiming for. Especially like this summer, I'm at some point going to receive the new Kickstarter, The Bones 5, from Reaper. Now the original stated ship date in the Kickstarter was April, so, and then they're not meeting that. I think some people in the US have started to receive their shipments already. I've seen at least one painted miniature from that. But Europe is a far way away. Though those ships are still on the sea. So I'm kind of hesitant even believing I'll get them in May. I'm more realistically, I'll see them in June at the earliest. But let's move on to works in progress now. I've been rambling for enough. So here on the old work table, we see some things that have not progressed at all since last week, some that have progressed just a little tiny bit, and then we have some new stuff. We have a bunch of the half-orcs from Stonehaven that I have prepped, based, primed, and in fact this guy has a shield. It's on another table at the moment, that I decided to paint separately. But yeah. And they have some undercoats on them, some black underneath what's going to be, metal, for example. But that's really it, Not much else to say about them. I have a few others that I've started prepping. Let's look at those. So we have Hell Beasts from Heresy Miniatures. I'm getting a serious Ghostbusters vibe from these, or is it just me? Anyway, these are 3 slightly different figures, but they have similar poses and similar in a lot of ways. I they took a while to assemble because there are a lot of pieces and kind of finicky, and it's resin. God damn it. Still some gaps need to be filled, like here between the hindquarters and the forequarters, and well, the same on all of them really. And they need much bigger bases than you would think, because they look like 40-50 millimeter bases, but they're really dog spreading a lot here, and so they need these bases, and these are 60 mil, so that's quite hefty actually. So what's left to do is do the gap filling. I'm gonna stamp or roll some texture on these, I think. I'm not gonna go with the dirt bases, I'm gonna go with stone and use one of my texture rollers from various companies and get a pattern in there. So still a little bit of work left to do before they are ready to paint, but I'm working on it. So if you're really clever, you might notice that the number of purchased minis has gone down by quite a lot. So yes, I did manage to sell those figures that I showed you last week, the models from Spectre Miniatures. And the buyer seemed happy. So all's well that ends well. What arrived in the mail was my replacement. I had a copy of this set of models from Reaper, and a set of arms for the lizards was missing, and I told them about them, and they sent me a replacement, and they sent me a whole package, and it's exactly the same. It's two lizards, a lizard man, and one set of arms. So this is clearly a systemic issue with their packing, but now I do have enough arms to build 2 complete lizards. And I've got 2 lizard men with whips as well. And then I have 2 lizards with no arms that I don't really know what I'm going to do with. I mean, I might scrounge around and see if I have some other arms that would not look completely out of place in one of my bits boxes. I doubt it. I could just sort of file this down and fill it in and make them 2-legged lizards with no arms. That would be kind of odd, I think, but might work. We'll see. But I think for next week, I don't need to prep anything more new. I'll do these. So I'll do 2 lizard men and 2 lizards. That's 4 new models. Considering how much of a backlog I have, I don't think I need to prep anything more. I'll just leave it at that. And yeah, that was it for this week. So hopefully you stuck around for the ending. If so, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Share the video, comment, and of course, be back here next week. Same day of the week, same channel, same Dakian. But for now, I'm saying bye-bye.